Good morning, everyone, and welcome into the Bozard Ford studio for the St. Johns County show that's on in the morning. Today, we will preview the surprisingly long county commission meeting. An Instacart worker was on camera slapping a boy. A 6-year-old is recovering after a serious e-bike crash, and a drunk driver was killed a beach toll attendant in Daytona Beach. We'll get to all that more, but first we want to thank Bozard Ford. Since 1949, Bozard Ford Lincoln has been more than just a dealership. It's been a St. Augustine tradition built on trust, family values, and doing things the right way. For 75 years, generations of drivers have relied on Bozard for quality vehicles and honest service. With over 1,200 vehicles to choose from, no surprise pricing, and the Drive Happy guarantee, Bozard makes car buying truly effortless. That's the Bozard difference. Their award-winning state-of-the-art facility features 91 climate-controlled service bays, a quick lane for no appointment maintenance, over 40 mobile service vans to bring the Bozard difference to you, and even Ford's Garage restaurant right there on site. Recognized with the prestigious Triple Crown Award and President's Awards, Bozard Ford Lincoln delivers hometown service with national-level excellence. You'll find friendly faces, great pricing, and a better buying experience just off I-95 and State Road 16. Bozard Ford Lincoln, they are driven to inspire. Also, a big shout out to all of our amazing sponsors. We have Old Town Trolley, Ben 39 Wine Bar, BNS Signs, Morning Jam, Canaan Law Attorneys, Chris Lucero Bail Bonds, and Sonny's Barbecue. You can support all our wonderful sponsors and support us with your likes, comments, and shares. You can follow us on Instagram, subscribe on YouTube and Rumble, and download our app from the Apple App Store. All right. Good morning, fellas. How we doing?
Hey, happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday.
And we all know what that means.
We do.
It's almost the weekend.
That's what I heard.
Yeah. Almost the weekend.
Let's see if I can actually get into the comments today.
Yeah, no. It's a little slow out there
It's
this morning.
being funky.
Yeah, I had to go dig and find our show today.
There we
Algorithms didn't like us this morning.
are. All right.
So-
We got Nick's first comment.
Yes.
Nice.
Kenny said, "Way to go, nutsack." So,
Yes. That.
Nick, you should have never told us that.
Dude, I'm so sorry for you, man.
Yeah. Should have never told us that. So,
All right. I did the things. Yay.
woohoo!
I'm
We're
late.
in. We're almost to double digits.
I'm late, but I'm here.
So.
All right. How you doing, Blake?
I'm doing all right. Just trying my best to rearrange some stuff.
Thank you. We appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do we have a question today?
Yeah, sometimes we torture Blake and like change the story right as we're going on air.
When we're already live.
Yeah, we're already on air. So, man.
Whoops.
All right. Would you say a quick check of the weather?
Question of the day.
Oh, the question of the day.
Question.
I was like, wait, what do you mean quick check? You threw me off.
I said question of the day, right, guys?
Okay, you did. You did. I heard completely different. All right. The question of the day is today is National Bubba Day.
Uh-huh.
All right. And I want to know how many Bubbas you know.
Okay. My older male cousin is Joe, but he became Bubba with the younger cousins. So
Okay.
we have 3 sets of cousins. So the older set, me and my brother, and then the younger set. And the younger set called Joe, I called him Joseph, called Joseph Bubba. And so he became Bubba.
So you know
that's his,
one Bubba.
I know one Bubba.
That's
and
the
then,
only Bubba you know.
that's the only Bubba I know. My grandfather was called Buck.
Okay.
So that's
But
close.
that's not a Bubba.
It's not a Bubba.
That's
It's
a
close, though.
No, it's not.
No?
No, it's not at all.
It's got a B and a U.
No, it's not. It's
How
not
is
even.
Buck
No,
and Bubba not close?
that's not close.
Okay.
They have 2 totally different. Bubba's kind of like more of a warm and this, and Buck is like take care of business.
And that is facts on both.
Yeah.
They
So
each are that.
I know my southernness.
You do.
I've never met either man.
All
But
right.
That's
Yeah,
what it
and
is.
that tracks 100%
Yeah.
correct.
So
Blake, do you know any Bubbas?
Personally, I don't know any Bubbas, but
Mm-hmm.
so I'm going to go with the nickname of the 42nd president, Bubba Clinton.
you know Bubba and Heidi.
What?
Bubba and Heidi down at Shaughnessy's. They sat beside us for years.
He totally knows them.
Yeah, I totally recognize them.
He's got nothing right now.
Nothing.
He's got nothing.
Nope.
So
So Bubba did become my cousin's grandpa name. So that's his grandpa moniker,
oh, okay.
Bubba.
Bubba. Okay. All right. I think I know like 7 Bubbas,
Mhm.
and I think that's an extreme amount of Bubbas.
That is an exorbitant amount of Bubbas.
But the most interesting Bubbas that I have is I know 2 Bubbas
Uh-huh.
with the exact same last name from 2 different towns, and they're not related.
Bubba Wilkins from DeLand and Bubba Wilkins from St. Augustine.
I'm not going to give out their last names because their families, one of their
example.
families is here,
Yes.
But
That's
yeah,
funny.
yeah. But I know a Bubba from DeLand. Actually, he was from Pearson,
Okay.
and a Bubba from here with the exact same last name.
That's funny.
So, but I know I have went through and I know at least 7 Bubbas, and I probably know more.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, I know one.
and
That's it.
and sometimes I call people Bubba. Hi, Bubba.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of like dude or man.
I
or
usually
brother.
I'm like a dude, brother, Bubba.
Bubba.
Yeah,
Okay.
those are my 3 kind of go to.
All right.
Yeah. So
Right on.
that means if I call you Bubba and your name is not Bubba, that means I don't know your name. So got
Don't-
it, Bubba?
Don't out yourself.
No, they know. They know.
Yeah.
So, and I'm horrible with names. I mean, I remember faces. I remember details about
Yes.
the person.
Yeah.
And
I'm terrible with
Yeah.
names.
yeah,
I have to meet you lots of times
and
to remember your name.
and Rebecca leaves me hanging too. So she'll just like she'll
Oh.
obviously know I don't know the person's name, and
Yeah.
she'll be like,
Let you twist in the wind.
she doesn't introduce herself.
Rebecca,
Like,
come on,
yeah,
man. My husband helps me out.
Yeah.
I'll be like, I don't know this person's name. And I'll be like, oh, hi, this is my husband. And then he knows to introduce himself with his name.
Mhm.
And then I get the name for the person that I know, but I'm just terrible with names.
Yep.
Absolutely terrible with names.
Yeah. Oh, another Bubba there, Kenny. That's number 8. Forgot about him.
All right, number 8.
I know him too.
8 and counting. We'll
Yeah.
see where it lands by the end of the show. All
Yeah.
right, now it's time for a quick check the weather.
It's going to rain late, like later in the afternoon. It's just one of those. We're in that Florida mode.
A moist bollocks.
Yeah, it's just going to get hot, then it's going to rain, and then it's going to get muggy, and then we're going to have a good night.
Right on.
So that's kind of we're in that Florida
Cycle.
time of the year.
The life cycle of a Florida summer evening.
Yeah, you just kind of you're like, I mean, and luckily kids are out of school, but it's like one of those situations when I was growing up. It's like because I walked to school, I was
Uh-huh.
like, oh, just let me get home before it rains,
Yeah,
and
Yeah.
and sometimes you made it, and sometimes you didn't.
that
So,
stinks.
and sometimes your parents would have mercy. It start raining, they come to pick you up.
Uh-huh.
And by that time, you'd already left, and you're in the shortcut, and then they get mad because you left school and you're walking in the rain, and it's a no-win situation.
Nothing about that is good.
Yeah,
How did
yeah.
you keep your books dry? Did they stay dry in the backpack?
We didn't have backpacks. We left the books
Okay.
at school in our
All
desk
right.
for the most part.
Not a lot of
We had
homework in
lockers.
DeLand.
Oh no, we had homework, but I did it all before I left.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, hey, school's not that hard.
That
School's,
quick,
school's very easy. You just do your work when you're supposed to do your work, and you don't have a problem.
they assigned us homework.
They assigned us homework too, but I was
They-
finished with my other work, so I could do my homework, and then I'd be done.
You wouldn't know about the homework.
Homework
until you...
took like 3 minutes.
Okay.
Ever.
Okay.
It wasn't long homework. High school.
I think that schools in my area were slightly different than the schools in DeLand. We had papers and projects and
we had that stuff too, but it was like I would say the amount of work I did at home I could probably put into 1 week span in my entire school of lower education until I got to college. College got a little
Yeah.
tougher, but
your
Yeah.
handwriting makes more sense to me now.
yeah. What do you mean? I have great handwriting.
It's very quick.
Yeah.
Very quick.
It's legible and quick.
That quick check of the weather brought to you by Ben 39. Discover one of St. Augustine's hidden gems. Ben 39, located inside St. George Inn at the north end of St. George Street. With over 95 boutique wines, including 50 rated 90 points or higher by Robert Parker, Ben 39 is perfect for a date night or unwinding after work. Enjoy wines by the glass or the bottle in a peaceful courtyard setting with live music adding to the atmosphere. Open daily 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Just stop in and say, I'll have what Irving's having. Ben 39, your taste to discover. All right, buckle up, baby. It's a Hit the Blakes traffic report.
All right, traffic's moving fine out there on I-95 today. This is mile marker 323. Looks like it's facing northbound, so it looks like this is north of the exit.
All right. It's looking sparsely populated. Not a lot.
Pretty
of cars.
busy. One of them's,
That southbound that's busy?
yeah, it looks like it. A lot of trucks.
All right. That hit the Blake's Traffic Report, brought to you by Old Town Trolley. Explore over 500 years of St. Augustine history in the most fun and flexible way possible. This fully narrated 90-minute tour features 22 convenient stops and more than 100 points of interest, including the Castillo de San Marcos, the Fountain of Youth, and Potter's Wax Museum. Enjoy open-air views, all-day hop-on, hop-off access, plus free parking at the old jail and welcome centers with your ticket. And when the sun goes down, experience the city's spooky side with the Ghost and Gravestones tour. Locals ride free with full fare guests through hometownpass.com. Old Town Trolley, the best way to see St. Augustine, one stop at a time. Moving into the news, a 6-year-old St. Augustine boy and his sister are recovering from serious injuries after e-bike crash. A 6-year-old boy and his sister are recovering from serious injuries after an e-bike crash near their home. Saquon Wilson was riding with his older sister when the bike either hit a bump or stopped suddenly, sending both children over the handlebars and onto the pavement. Saquon's head struck the asphalt, causing severe injury that prompted an immediate trip to the hospital. Doctors discovered brain swelling and serious injuries near his eye and performed surgery. The young boy told his family he was scared and could not see clearly. Because of the severity of the head wound, specialists and plastic surgeons have been brought in to assist with his care. His sister is recovering from cuts, bruises, and a mouth injury. The Wilson family has set up a GoFundMe to help cover the unexpected medical expenses tied to the crash and ongoing treatment. We will continue to follow Saquon's injury and wish the Wilson family well. This is scary.
Yeah.
I hate
it
e-bikes,
happens
man.
happens that quick.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it could be on a regular bike too. I mean,
Yeah.
this, I took some pretty nasty spills when I was a kid, but I mean, the difference is the speed.
Yeah.
In which these e-bikes are going.
Mhm.
Where our injuries when we were kids, we were doing like 10 to 15 miles an hour. Now they're doing 15 to 25 miles an hour. So
Yeah, and that's where you get the more intense head injuries. I definitely broke my arm on a bike. Not an e-bike, just a regular bike.
Just
in
a regular bike.
North Carolina. I was going down a hill and hit a rock and went over the handlebars.
And you kept going down the hill.
Briefly, I
Just
did.
without the bike. Just without the bike.
my brother was there to help get me back to the house.
Mm-hmm.
And my dad was off that day and didn't take me to the hospital to get an x-ray. He waited until he was on shift before I could get an x-ray for my arm.
Well,
It wasn't displaced. It wasn't like flopping.
pretty sure your dad knew that.
Oh, he knew it was broken.
He knew it was broken, but it didn't have
He
to
didn't
be.
want to go in on his day off, and he knew it would hold for a day.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes you can't put a cast on usually until the swelling goes down a lot of times. So,
My mom was very annoyed.
yeah. Yeah. Rub some dirt on it. You'll be fine.
She's like, "You're a doctor. You're not going to fix your daughter's arm." It's like, I will
Yeah.
when I'm on shift.
Yeah.
Probably waiting for insurance to get back.
Oy. All right. St. John's Sheriff's Office probing video allegedly showing Instacart worker slapping a boy in St. Augustine. St. John's County Sheriff's Office is investigating a disturbing video that appears to show an Instacart delivery worker striking a young child outside a local apartment. The footage, captured by Ring doorbell camera, was posted Sunday by a St. Augustine business owner, Sean White, and time-stamped 12:06 in the afternoon on May 31st. The video shows a woman in a pink shirt approaching an apartment door with a young boy. She hands him a large case of bottled water, which the child struggles to hold before dropping it. The boy then runs away, but the woman immediately chases after him. What happens next is difficult to watch. The child appears to brace himself before the woman grabs him and slaps him across the face. The boy can then be heard crying and wailing while holding his face. The woman can be heard saying, quote, "You're the worst," before appearing to curse at the child as the clip ends. White posted the video to Facebook with a message calling out the incident and writing that a young child was chased down and struck in the face simply for dropping groceries that were too heavy for him to carry. St. Johns County Sheriff's Office confirmed it is actively investigating. White later said the community stepped up after the video spread online with enough tips coming in through direct messages to likely point the investigators in the right direction. If you have any additional information, you are urged to contact the St. Johns County Sheriff's Office.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of holes in this story.
Yeah.
You know, what the heck's going on with this person that hit someone else's child?
Well,
I'm assuming it's someone else's child.
we don't know if it's someone else's child or their child that was going with them on Instacart runs. Those are details we don't know yet. I mean, the fact that the second he dropped the bottled water, he took off, tells me he knew what the reaction was going to be.
Yeah, you could be right. That's what I'm saying. There's so many holes in the story here. So
yeah, I mean, he knew that rage was coming towards him, so he ran off. So I think they know each other. I do know moms that work Instacart because it's something that they can do to help their families make budget, and they can do it with their children. So it wouldn't surprise me if this is a mom and a child working Instacart together.
yeah, that was my first question. Is it his mom?
Yeah.
The fact that he took off running like that. So
Yeah.
you know,
It's ugly. I don't like it. Gas Buddy Gas Report. Tell us in the comments what gas prices are looking like around you. We've got Gate at Mizell Road at $3.65. Sunoco on North Ponce de Leon Boulevard at $3.74. Circle K on 207 is $3.74. Owens on South Ponce is $3.75. Mobile and Circle K on South Ponce is $3.79. Circle K at US 1 North is $3.86. Citgo on South Ponce is $3.97. A1A Discount Beverage is $3.99. Shell at 146 King Street is $4.09. Shell at 2350 North Ponce de Leon Boulevard is $4.09. That Gas Buddy Gas Report is brought to you by the 904 Now merch store. Want to rep your local favorite and stay in the now? Check out the 904 Now merch store and show your support for St. Johns County's premier news and entertainment network. From shirts and hats to exclusive gear, it's the perfect way to stay connected to the community and represent where you're from. Whether you're watching the shows or out around the town, there's something for every fan. Shop the full collection today at the 904 Now app in the Apple App Store or online at 904nowmerch.myshopify.com. All right, got live music today. JC Hatfield Trio is at Milltop Tavern at noon. Shayla Nelson is at Trade Winds at 1. Sean Ryan is at Bin 39 at 2. Jeremy Weinglass is at Michael's at 6. Smoke and Joe Showers at Ann O'Malley's at 6. Greg Johnson is at Salt Life at 6. Matt Wilson is at Cortesi's at 7. Brett Blackshear is at Hornskeys at 7. The Black Crows is at the Amp at 7 o'clock. And Chris Dewart is at Cafe 11, closing out the night at 8 o'clock. That music report is brought to you by Canaan Law Attorneys. When life takes an unexpected turn, trust the team St. Augustine has relied on for over 30 years. Canaan Law, whether it's serious injury, criminal charge, family dispute, or civil litigation, their experienced attorneys provide compassionate guidance and aggressive representation every step of the way. Led by partners Patrick Canaan, Andrew Morgan, Daniel Hilbert, and John Westfield, the firm is known for trusted results and strong community roots. Free consultations are available for personal injury and criminal defense. Call 904-849-2266. Canaan Law, legal guidance you can count on when it matters most. Tapping into the trends. All right. Where are your favorite lunch spots?
my favorite lunch spot.
Yeah. Where do you like to go to have lunch?
I like Anastasia Diner if I'm over on the island.
Mm-hmm.
I go to, it depends on where I'm at. I'm downtown, so I'll go to Meehan's.
Isabella's obsessed with Meehan's mac and cheese right now.
Oh, do the Meehan's.
So
Here's the hack. All right.
Uh-huh.
Do the Meehan's and then have them do a thing of blackened chicken
Mm-hmm.
and then mix it all in
With the mac and cheese?
with the mac and
Okay.
cheese. Oh, it's the
That sounds
it's
good.
the new hack.
That sounds
And
good.
you can't. They have the best chicken tenders, by the way,
Okay.
but it's only on the kids menu,
All right.
so you have to take a kid with you and order extra.
Will they
have
get
great
annoyed
chicken
with
tenders.
you if
No,
you order
they-
chicken
no,
tenders as an adult?
No, they don't.
We had a Red Lobster employee once deny my grandmother her kids menu order.
Mhm.
Like my 78-year-old grandmother.
Yeah, because she couldn't eat the full
She
meal.
couldn't eat the whole thing. She
Yeah.
didn't like
Yeah.
seafood. She liked the cheese biscuits. So it's
Yeah.
like, you're getting our business just because she likes the biscuits. Don't make her mad about the spaghetti.
Yeah, but I have a lot of
Give the
lunch
woman some
spots.
spaghetti.
Like I like Hazel's.
Okay.
I mean, just depending on my mood. You know.
Do you ever have Chipotle?
No, I don't.
The only time I ever had Chipotle was when I was on the ride along
scare-
with the sheriff's department, and that's where the officer and his buddy wanted to have dinner.
The scare scared me away.
The scare.
Yeah.
All right.
Where there was like not E. coli. I can't remember exactly what it was.
They had foodborne stuff happen
They had
back to back to back.
They had something that happened like multiple months in a row, and I was like,
Yeah.
And
My husband's like, that's the downside to never freezing your product.
Yeah.
You've got a nationwide chain and you're not freezing it. Freezing kills things
Yeah.
that otherwise make people sick.
Yeah.
So,
and Bobby Georgie's Diner, Cafe Erotica, they had good food. Don't be.
Sure they did.
They had good food.
All right, so our trending story comes out of Santa Ana at a Chipotle. A Southern California woman is wanted by police after a shocking act at Chipotle was caught on camera. This local woman violently hurled a bowl of food at an employee on May 12th in Chipotle, Santa Ana, California,
Had
located at the 1300 block of
the
West
video.
17th Street. It's so intense, dude. So because it's so intense,
throw.
that did go viral, and it was all over my feed over the weekend. She's described as a Hispanic woman wearing black t-shirt and black pants featuring white polka dots. The police believe she's between 18 and 25 years old. Dude, what has to happen at a Chipotle that you launch your plate of food that hard at someone? It looks like a Three Stooges skit. Like the pie in the face thing. Like that does not look genuine, but it is. And so people are asking for tips. Call Santa Ana police specialist if you know who this person is.
Maybe that's what the guy asked for. She's like, no tip for you.
They saw the mandatory tip on
Yeah,
the charge.
It's not
Dude.
FIFA.
That's crazy, man. She throws it so hard. And that employee bolts. It hits her and she's gone, dude. It's so
Well,
fast.
the woman leaves pretty quick. So
Yeah.
show it again. I mean,
Not
the
before
employee-
smiling for the camera.
the employee kind of like was stunned.
Yeah.
So watch, the employee's stunned, and then it looks like the employee's like thinking about picking it up, like the mess. So the employee's kind of, it ends right there.
And then they both run away.
Yeah.
But the employee's just gone so fast.
Yeah.
But look at that. There's a screen grab in this story, and she's smiling. She's happy about it. Oh, my word. I don't know, man. I don't know what someone would have to say to me to get me to throw a bowl of food in somebody's face like that.
Mhm.
See, she's still there. The employee's gone. She backed away from the counter, but the employee's gone first. That Tap Into the Trends is brought to you by Chris Lucero Bail Bonds. When the unexpected happens, turn to the name St. Augustine Trust. Chris Lucero Bail Bonds available 24/7. Their experienced, compassionate team moves fast to help you or your loved one get out of jail and back home. They handle everything from paperwork to release with professionalism, discretion, and zero judgment. When every minute counts, remember the name and the number. Chris Lucero Bail Bonds at 904-822-BAIL. That's 904-822-2245. Back into the news. Trash, garages, and an attorney reviewing today's county commission meeting.
Oh boy.
St. Johns County Board of County Commissioners is set to meet Tuesday morning at 9 o'clock at the County Auditorium at San Sebastian View, and several items are on the agenda. First, commissioners will hear a presentation from the Foundation for the Museum of Black History. The foundation will update the board on its purpose, goals, and capacity building strategies, and is formally requesting $125,000 in county funding for fiscal year 2027. Also on the agenda, the Merrill Brothers Biosolids facility proposal that we reported on earlier. The Indiana-based waste management company will make its pitch to commissioners for public-private partnership to design, build, and operate a biosolids processing facility in St. Johns County. Commissioners will have three options today: reject the proposal outright, accept it and open the process to competing bids, or move forward with the Merrill Brothers directly under state and county procedures. And finally, commissioners will consider a significant update to the contract governing the county's own legal representation. The board will vote on an amended professional services agreement with the law firm of Bradley and Commando PA, which currently serves as the county attorney's office under Rich Commando. Under the updated agreement, the firm will be compensated $18,000 per month for general counsel services. For specialized legal matters such as litigation and complex business transactions, the rate jumps to $250 per hour. One notable provision in the updated contract is a new layer of job protection for the county attorney. The agreement requires a supermajority of the full board rather than a simple majority to terminate the contract, citing concerns about political consequences unrelated to professional performance. The meeting begins at 9 Tuesday morning and is open to the public. I should have become an attorney.
That's actually not that much.
I mean, it is for me.
That's not that much.
That sounds like big money for me.
No.
Job security and big money.
Well, I mean, this one's going to be, because we're going into political season, and there's some commission races, and there's a lot of stuff going back and forth.
Yeah.
This one could get nasty, and it's usually starts with public comment.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see how this one plays out. We might have a good story for you tomorrow.
Yeah.
So, but sometimes things are super majority. Sometimes they're just majority votes. I didn't realize this contract was a super majority vote. So.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Job security. All right. Florida Beach toll booth worker killed after driver rammed structure before getting stuck in sand, sheriff says. A toll booth attendant is dead after a pickup truck slammed into her booth at a beach access ramp Monday afternoon, and the driver is now facing scrutiny for possible impairment. The crash happened just before 1 o'clock at Dunlawton Avenue beach access ramp in Daytona Beach Shores. The victim, identified as Tammy Jo Baker, was just weeks away from her 63rd birthday. She had worked for Volusia County for years and had recently begun working for the beach parking contractor operating the booth. Volusia County Sheriff Mike Chickwood said the driver, 35-year-old Deanna Harrell, was traveling roughly 40 miles per hour when she struck the structure. Chickwood described the booth as offering little protection, saying the force of the impact flipped it around and left Baker with virtually nowhere to go. Lifeguards on the scene attempted CPR, but Baker was pronounced dead at the scene. The sheriff said he believes she was likely killed on impact. After striking the booth, Harrell continued driving toward the water before attempting to turn around and becoming stuck in the sand. Bystanders rushed to the truck and pulled Harrell from the vehicle. Investigators say there was strong odor of alcohol coming from inside the truck, and Harrell is currently being tested for possible impairment. Sheriff Chickwood called the death senseless.
This is just awful.
Horrific.
And Blake, do you have the video of them where they
stopped
they're
her?
driving in the water and they stopped them? So, I mean, when I first saw the video, I had no idea that this was attached to it.
Yeah, I just saw the busted up truck.
I didn't see the text. I was like, oh, look at this dumb.
Yeah, this dumb person driving through the water.
Mm-hmm. So,
And at that point, without the context of what had happened right before, my mind was sort of like, I've seen a lot of Teslas in saltwater recently. I'm like, well, it's busted up truck, but at least it's not a Tesla.
Yeah.
And then I saw the story that was attached, and it's just horrible.
It's horrible. I mean, a lot of the people that work at the booths here are just out there because they like being around people.
Mm-hmm.
They're not making there we go. This is when they actually stopped them.
Yeah.
The truck overheats.
And that's the driver in the orange tank top being led away.
This is just terrible. So love to that family. I mean, but what I was saying is that the toll booth people are usually like the happiest people. They just want to be outside.
They just want to be at the beach.
They want to see people. Yeah. They want to meet people. They make a little bit of money, but it's not. They're not doing it. They're not doing it for.
They're
the
not
money.
getting rich. Yeah,
they're doing it because they love to be outside,
and be on the beach.
Yeah. So.
Tammy Jo Baker, I'm so sorry. They're so much better. All right, Troy, how do you want to check the comments today?
On this Tuesday morning, I will tirelessly trip into the Titanic thoughts of our tribe.
That tirelessly Titanic trek is brought to you by BNS Signs. For over 50 years, family-owned BNS Signs has been the trusted name in signage across St. Augustine and the surrounding area. From vinyl lettering to large pylon signs, BNS Signs does it all, backed by fast installation, expert crane service, and reliable repair and maintenance to keep your signs looking their best. Named Business of the Year for 2025, BNS Signs is known for quality craftsmanship and top-level service. Make a lasting impression with BNS Signs. Visit bnssigns.com because when it comes to signs, they do it all. All right, Troy, give us a comments report.
All right. We're missing Joy and Tim today, so I didn't get any extra gas report.
All right.
So leading in the Bubba's category was Bill. He was at 3.
Okay.
So now I am pretty sure I've confirmed I know more Bubbas
Than
everybody.
I
than I should. So because I can name 3 right up, like boom, like one last name.
Yeah.
So as far as the Bubbas go, all right. Just brought to my attention yesterday. You say prestigious.
Prestigious?
And I say prestigious.
Okay.
But in your read, you say prestigious.
Prestigious?
Prestigious.
I'm pretty sure I say prestigious.
You say prestigious, and you don't say prestigious.
I'll have to
And I went
listen
back and watched. I went back and watched because I was like, oh, okay. But both are right.
Okay.
There's 2. Both are very acceptable.
Okay, there are 2 acceptable
prestigious
pronunciations.
But I didn't notice it at all, and it was brought to my attention yesterday, and I was like, she's from Florida. She should say prestigious, just like we do. And
I swear I say prestigious.
yeah,
I guess not.
prestigious.
Prestigious?
Prestigious. That's what you say.
Prestigious.
Prestigious.
Okay.
And I say prestigious.
Okay.
But in the read, you said prestigious. Yeah.
I had no idea.
I didn't either.
In my head, I say prestigious.
Yeah. So, Tim's here.
Hi, Tim.
Tim, we were worried about you. So,
Tardy note from Kenny.
Yeah. All
All
right. Kenny gave you an excuse, tardy. So.
Do we have a stardom stat?
All right. Stardom stat today. Very interesting stardom stat because of the backstory behind the stardom stat.
All right.
Grover Cleveland on this day in 1886, he went into office not being married.
Okay.
He got married while in the White House.
All right.
Okay. So it was his first marriage. Some other presidents have gotten married in the White House, but it was like their second marriage.
Mm-hmm.
Wilson was one of them. But Grover Cleveland got married. And what makes it interesting and a little awkward and a little weird? Do you know this story?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Grover Cleveland married a 21-year-old woman.
Oh.
Okay.
He was
40. He was 48. I think that was his age, 48. He was 27 years older. So if the math is right. All right, 48. And her name was Frances. She was a lovely lady. Everyone really loved her and stuff like this. He called her Frank. All right.
Okay.
That's not the weird part.
Okay.
She was
I'm just
the
thinking
daughter.
of stories I know about Grover Cleveland.
She was the daughter of his former law partner who passed away. And Grover Cleveland was the legal guardian of Frances from the age of 10.
Lovely.
They went on. They had a very happy marriage. They had 5 children. They had maybe 6 children. And they lived a long life together.
Mm-hmm.
But he basically married the his adopted daughter.
Very Mia Farrow and Woody, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And the ages are about the same, too.
Mm.
So, but he was the president.
Yes.
But she was very well accepted by the socialites and everyone else.
Okay.
And he had a close relationship with Frances's mom, so everyone thought he was gonna marry the mom, his former law partner's wife. But no, he married
the daughter,
Frances.
Ugh. So until Trump, Grover Cleveland was the only other president that had served non-consecutive.
Correct.
Yeah. So I believe he had a love child scandal. And he was known for being so trustworthy because he fully took ownership of this love child,
That might have been.
and that it probably wasn't his love child, that evidently this was a call girl that a lot of well-connected politicians used.
Yeah.
And so he was the only unmarried guy amongst
So he
his
kinda
circle.
fell on the sword
so
with
he
it.
fell on the sword and he
Gotcha.
took ownership. But it was portrayed as, look at him being honest about his failings.
Yeah.
And so he became known for being very, very honest. And then there was a 4th of July early in his second term where he just disappeared and nobody knew where he was. And it turned out a reporter actually investigated and found out that he was taken offshore on a boat to have cancer removed. And he reported on it. And it was true, but they didn't want anybody to know.
They didn't want to know anyone to
And
know
so
he
they
was sick.
ruined that reporter's life for telling the truth about his jaw surgery. And it wasn't until a piece of his jaw was found in like the basement of a medical
wild.
school in a jar that the reporter was vindicated, but it was far after his life.
Well,
And so-
Harding had a love child that while he was president.
yeah, this was before.
This was prior to him being
this was
president.
before his second term, at least. I don't know if
Yeah.
it was before his first term.
Well, I'm hoping it was his second. He got married in his first term.
Yeah.
To Francis.
So it was before the second term. I don't know if it was before.
It had
the
to be
first term.
before the first term
Yeah.
because that would have.
He got married in his first
He
term?
got married in his
Okay.
first term.
All right,
So-
yeah.
So
So he got elected for being so honest about the love child.
Yeah.
And among other things, I'm sure he had other attributes. But
all right, and
don't
Tim,
know how I feel about
and
Cleveland.
Tim, I know you know some Bubbas. So,
He might beat you.
yeah, I don't know if he's going to come up with 8, but I know he knows. We know some mutual Bubbas.
All right.
Yeah. So
All right, those cancel out. That Stardom Stab brought to you by Sonny's Barbecue. Craving real Southern barbecue? Sonny's Barbecue, located at 2720 State Road 16 in St. Augustine, serves up slow-smoked favorites made to satisfy. Start with crowd pleasers like barbecue pork egg rolls, smoked wings, or crispy corn nuggets, then dig into their tender baby back ribs, or try one of the Pitmaster's picks with all the classic sides, including that famous garlic bread, and no visit is complete without Sonny's signature sweet tea. Sonny's Barbecue, local Pitmaster since 1968. All right, plugs, Troy.
all right, tonight we have Bollocks, but on Thursday night we're going to do a sneak peek at the Floridian,
Okay,
which is opening this weekend.
awesome.
So we're going to do a sneak peek over there, and should be a fun show tonight. We had a good time last night, and we'll see what we have. I am going to get in Kelly from the EOC later this week.
Okay.
I don't know if it's going to be in the morning show or the afternoon show yet. So
All right, on. All right, do you have any plugs for us?
Yeah, if you'd like to help support the 904 Now Bring a Podcast show, so you can always contact me at blake904now@gmail.com, and don't forget to follow 904 Now Sports.
Awesome.
Oh yeah, and Bobby said don't forget Thomas Jefferson's love children. He had multiple.
DNA says it was his relative and it wasn't Thomas Jefferson. That's what
The history.
I would
book.
fact check that.
Yeah, I know.
The history books report it as Thomas Jefferson, but when they've done DNA analysis on the
he
living,
definitely had an affair
just
with his
saying.
16-year-old Hemmings, because they do have
I'm just saying.
they have records. Of him.
Recheck the DNA.
Okay, I'm pretty sure I got this history one. So
Do your research. Don't forget to like and
Maybe you
follow us
should.
on Facebook, Instagram, and subscribe on YouTube and Rumble. We got Bollocks tonight. See you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye, everyone.